Hey guys, this is Mark. It's a little bit about health and nutrition. I just wanted to mention some things about some people that only remember things of health and nutrition that they want to remember. And what do I mean by that? Well, for example, I hear this quite often throughout the years, and it seems to be only selected, like cherry picking, somebody says, "Well, my grandpa lived to 95 years old and they drank all they wanted to, they smoked all they wanted to, they ate whatever they wanted to." And I'm thinking, well, that's good for them. I'm glad they were able to live to 95. I knew somebody that made it to the NFL. I knew somebody that won the lottery. I knew somebody that laid on a train tracks for 8 hours and didn't get run over. In all seriousness, what I'm trying to say is that there are people out there that can, yes, live to 90s or even past 100 and take those risks. But that's the very, very, very small percentage that do make it that far. So and so, Grandpa could have lived 105 if they maybe didn't drink, smoke, and did all those things. And Grandma only lived to 70 and she did all the right things. Well, maybe Grandma would only live to 60 if she didn't do the right things. So what you got to see is it's a fact, statistically speaking, that smoking, drinking, eating fatty foods and sugars do raise your risk of many things. Cancer, diabetes. We can go on and on with the list. It's a fact. So for those that small percentage, like I was, kidding around about the NFL knowing somebody or knowing somebody that won the big lottery. This is the small, very small. This is the small percentage of the small percentage that get that far. And if you do get that far by doing this, life of partying and, taking the worst shortcuts, to not eat healthy, even if you do get that far, are you going to pass away peacefully? I personally would want to be able to know that my family, my grandpa, or whoever does, if they do that and they live that long, that they can pass away peacefully and not suffer for the last 5 years of their life. So good for them. I know myself personally that I have several cousins I didn't get to meet because they all drank, smoked, ate the wrong foods, and they died really early in their 40s. So, and that's that. But all things aside, you have to look at the whole picture. Well, it's not fun if you can't do this and that. No, you don't have to. There's ways of having fun without doing that. I've read books of rock stars like Nikki Sixx and from Motley Crue and Slash from Guns N' Roses, and these guys, man, they did drugs to the max, and they said it in their books that it got stale after a while. They had all the money they want, all the drugs they can get, all the booze, and it gets stale. It gets old. It doesn't get fun anymore, and they're sober now for many years. So you can see this is coming from talented, artistic musicians that find a way to enjoy life. They want to have a family, to have kids, and be able to spend time with those kids and not take a risk that, hey, maybe daddy won't be around, or even if you don't have kids and you don't want to make your friends and other family feel like, hey, when you pass away or you're about to pass away on your deathbed, that you're suffering from something because, oh geez, I should have done this, I could have done this. So long story short is, yes, there are people out there that can live past 80, 90, or maybe even 100 by doing all the things that we shouldn't do. But again, that's the very, very, very small percentage. And I just want to make that clear. So that doesn't mean you're exonerated because someone had good genetics to go ahead and just do whatever you want. Do the right thing, do the smart thing. Guys, peace out. Take care. Bye-bye.